Let me give you an example of how our media environment helps perpetuate the idea that is prevalent in Western society that being called a racist is actually worse than being a racist, by drawing the connection between this headline and this statement.
It drives me mad when I see adverts full of black people, full of Asian people, full of, people that basically are anything.
What's wrong with that, Sarah? What's wrong?
Before I get on to the meat of the explanation, I would like to point out that we live in a capitalist system that is also systemically racist. So the tiny amount of people who are dancers and models and actors who are minorities, therefore have significant barriers of entry in this industry. So they don't just have to be good, they have to be very good at what they do. Because they had to fight with all of the barriers of entry that they had to be able to get to that position. More importantly, they have proven to be profitable and bankable. These advertisement and entertainment companies are not charities. If they're in front of your eyes, it's because they make them money. So these type of grievances is just white mediocrity complaining, because with all of the advantages that they have, the people who complain weren't able to get there. Now that that's cleared out of the way. Why are we discussing whether she's a racist? Because there's no doubt she was a racist. She says that she hates to see black and Asian people and brown people on TV. That is racist, objectively racist. But rather than calling it for what it is, our complicit media gives these white people a platform to express their grievance at being called out for the thing that they did. It is the same thing that our political classes do every time that they say that racists have legitimate concerns. No, they have racist concerns. Because if you notice, they're usually generalizing a specific action to a specific group. She's not even the first. Robert Jenrick went to Birmingham and said that a part of the city was not well integrated because he didn't see any white faces. And the discussion was what? Was what he said racist? Yes, it was. Katie Lamb, another representative of the Conservative Party, just stated that she was going to expel people who have permanent residency because she wants a country that is culturally coherent. And we know what that means. That means Islamophobia, that means racism. All of our complicit media participates actively on this. This has consequences for people who are minorities when it's not just our media and right-wing parties that are saying this. This is coming from the leadership of the Labour Party. This is coming from the government. People who, for politics' sake, refuse to call out racist intent. I have lived in this country for 21 years, and I do not remember seeing racially aggravated sexual assaults back to back on the news. If you think that this is not connected with our media environment and our political environment, I urge you to think again.